Hello everyone, Dennis here from the Achievement Hunter community, here to bring you a final video in the Midway Arcade Origins, and that is Smash TV's reality show-off. This was the hardest achievement to get by my standards in the Midway Arcade Origins. It took me numerous attempts, and I can't tell you how long it really took me to get this. It requires you to get good at the game. That's flat out what it is, and it is a good game. You're not just getting this to beat the game. It is truly a fun game. So I'll tell you a few tips to actually get good at this game. One is to collect all the money you can. You may say to yourself, is that really necessary, because isn't that just for points? And I thought so. But it turns out when I collected the money, when I started to, it seemed like they were dropping more lives as the power-ups and stuff. It seemed like they kept dropping more of those lives. So it seems like you get a greater chance of that. So collect all the money and presents and stuff like that as you can. And so here's the third room I'm at, and by then I had about 8 lives. And so I think that's a good place of where you should be. And if you can tell me what those keys do, I know they say to collect them all, but it didn't really have an end result. I don't know what they do. So if you can tell me that, that'd be a good thing. Alright. Also, make good use of your invincibility. The little green ring that you have around you, just use it to stand outside a door and just let the enemies kill themselves, essentially, by running into you. Also, there's 6 robot things that just slice the enemies. That's good to use, but I use it more of like a barrier to protect myself, and just like corner myself in the room and just try to shoot my way out. But I guess you could use it the same way as the green ring. Also, in this room, I guess this is 4? No, 1, 2, 3. This is room 5. Good idea is not to worry so much about the guys shooting at you in the beginning, but just worry about the waves that are going to be coming at you. I did take out the guys in the turrets, I guess first, but the guys coming out the doors are more important. Same with the tanks. One thing that I haven't touched on is that when it gives you the choices to pick a room, and the first selection is to either go up or down, I chose to go down. I originally chose to go up. That was my first selection in the beginning, and I found that the rooms were a lot harder if you go up and then go right, and then you'll eventually have to go down and everything, and you'll get like a stage where it's a bonus room and everything, and I just found that to be a lot harder than if you take the path that I'm showing you. So now we're in the final boss room, which is Mutoid Man. He's actually a pretty simple boss, which I was relieved to have, because it was so hard to get to him. And I end up with 3 lives against him. I ended up going against him 3 other times, but I failed. And my first time going against him, I had 4 lives and I died. So I figured out a strategy. Stay in that top left corner and just pepper them with bullets. You'll see the blue guys that do like suicide bombing. Just shoot them so that they don't have shrapnel coming at you. So just keep in mind that those guys are walking around the perimeter, and wait for pickups to come around you, and try not to stand behind you like I am right now. And luckily he didn't run me over, because he will run you over if you stand behind him. But I guess luckily I was pretty far enough away from him that he wasn't gonna back up. And so after you take off his arms, he will become just like a floating head, and then his head will fall off. And then he'll just be a shell of the body. And once you start shooting him like this, he'll eventually disintegrate, but I got a little too close to him and he shot that blue thing out at me. And one last thing that I didn't touch on was that silver little shard that I picked up. If you're wondering what it did, like I did when I first started playing, it increases your speed. That thing that I just picked up. That increases your speed. So there's that key again, and still don't know what it does. So there we go, we beat it. And that was the final achievement. There you go. And if you like this video, check out all my other ones and go to achievementhunter.com.